UTM Man Marker Rounds, providing military, law enforcement, and professional trainers with a non-lethal marking cartridge capable of producing the accuracy and reliability needed for realistic and effective force-on-target and/or force-on-force training. This UTM MMR training system not only provides unparalleled accuracy and reliability, but equips users with crucial safety benefits that include consistent controlled velocities, a live round fail-safe mechanism, minimal cartridge emissions, and a reduction in typical surface danger zones to a mere 75 meters. The UTM Man Marker Round design provides full weapon recoil and enables operation of your weapon in semi-automatic and full automatic modes. The foundation of the UTM Man Marker Round design lies in harnessing the large amount of energy required to realistically cycle the weapon from the small amount of energy needed to propel the projectile at a safe velocity for non-lethal training. To achieve this, UTM Man Marker Rounds incorporate a patented two-primer energetic system, obtaining complete control of the cartridge's energy. The UTM Man Marker training system is made up of the UTM Man Marker Rounds and a drop-in UTM weapon conversion bolt. UTM's conversion bolt is a simple 1-for-1 exchange with your weapon's live bolt, enabling the use of your fully configured weapon with lights, lasers, and optics intact. Experience has shown that over 80% of weapon malfunction issues are caused by damaged magazines or badly made magazines. Ultimate Training Munitions have therefore designed and built their own exclusive magazines specifically for use with the UTM rounds. The major advantages of the UTM magazine is safety and reliability. Only UTM rounds can be loaded into these magazines. Should you inadvertently load a live round into the UTM Blue magazine, then the projectile of the live round will overhang the front edge of the magazine. And should any live round be placed in the magazine would not be able to be loaded into the weapon. The UTM rounds are shorter than live rounds, so by moving the UTM round forward in the magazine, a live round cannot be used. In practical terms, users experience problems with deformed magazines causing damage to the rounds as they are loaded into the chamber of the weapon. A damaged projectile can and will cause a blockage in the barrel. When using the UTM rounds, a blocked barrel does not damage the weapon or cause harm to the operator, but it would stop the training exercise and disrupt the firing sequence. In order to minimize the chance of projectile damage to the UTM rounds, the Blue magazine's design has been perfected to prevent the round from coming into contact with the ramps leading into the chamber of the weapon. As the bolt moves forward, each round is lifted up by the molded ramps that have been incorporated into the magazine's construction and directs the round to the center of the chamber to avoid projectile damage. The UTM Blue magazine has been designed with more reliability to ensure trouble-free training, and its robust construction decreases potential damage when released from the weapon. UTM magazines provide safety, no live round, easy identification, no projectile damage, prevents blocked barrels, reliability, resilient to damage, round positioned at 3 degrees, feed ramps drive round to center of chamber, control lip moved forward, round forward in magazine, more time to lift. This unique and patented UTM Man Marker Round design incorporates a rear primer in a sealed expandable case for the weapon's operational energy and a separate, isolated low-energy front primer for projectile propulsion. This animation details the simple operating sequence of the two-primer Man Marker Round, from loading the round into the weapon to the firing and cycling the weapon. As the bolt releases and travels forward to the closed position, the cartridge is fed from the magazine into the chamber. When the weapon's trigger is pulled, the conversion's fail-safe offset firing pin strikes the MMR's rimfire primer. The detonation of the rear primer propels the firing pinball forward detonating the front primer, firing the MMR's lightweight marking projectile. Simultaneous to the detonation of the front primer, the gas generated by the rear primer rapidly fills the expandable MMR cartridge case. As the gas accumulates and internal pressure rises, it causes the two-piece sealed cartridge case to expand. The expansion of the cartridge, actuated by the rear primer gases, provides the required energy to blow back the bolt. The spent cartridge is ejected, and the weapon is cycled, chambering the next round. With this unique patented UTM technology, the energy generated from each of the two cartridge primers are always separate from each other. This is the crucial element to maintaining reliable weapon operation and safe, controlled, and consistent shot-to-shot velocity. The UTM Man Marker training system has been designed with numerous safety features to ensure the safest training experience possible. The UTM conversion is visually identified by a blue recessed panel and has been designed so when it's installed into the host weapon, the ejection port cover cannot be closed. This ensures that the blue identifier is always visible when the weapon is charged and indicates that the weapon has been converted for use of the non-lethal UTM Man Marker rounds and/or the UTM blank cartridges. With the UTM bolt installed in the weapon, any unintentional discharge of live 5.56mm cartridges, M200 blanks, and the UTM lethal target bullet round are eliminated through the incorporation of a live round failsafe. The live round failsafe is achieved by designing the conversion with an offset firing pin that strikes outside a standard round's center fire primer pocket. The UTM conversion's offset firing pin restricts the bolt to firing rimfire UTM 5.56mm Man Marker rounds and blanks only. It is clearly visible on this live round that the strike created from the UTM conversion bolt's offset rimfire firing pin is outside that of the center fire primer pocket. The UTM Man Marker round training system provides safe and realistic force-on-force training even at close distances. Unlike conventional training ammunition, the UTM patented Man Marker cartridges use only the energy generated by the front primer to propel the projectile. By harnessing only the front primer energy, a safe and controlled low velocity is achieved, delivering consistent low-impact energies to the target. In order to achieve minimal safety standoff distances, UTM MMR cartridges utilizes a lightweight projectile assembly weighing a mere 6.9 grains. This lightweight projectile, combined with an average muzzle velocity of 375 feet per second, produces a muzzle energy of less than 3 foot-pounds. The safety standoff distances of force-on-force training can now be as close as 1 meter. To demonstrate the Man Marker round's low-impact energy, a subject wearing the recommended 2 layers of loose-fitting clothing will be engaged at a distance of 1 meter. Although there can be a slight pain penalty, no injury would be inflicted. The UTM Man Marker round enables the user to engage in close-quarter training at realistic distances, such as those found in confined spaces, for example, small rooms, corridors, and hallways. With the UTM Man Marker round training system, there is minimal maintenance, as the system requires only a few simple steps to achieve optimal performance. Weapon maintenance is virtually the same as standard procedures, the only difference being that the weapon's bore and chamber must be dry after cleaning. When compared to other training systems, the UTM Man Marker system provides excellent reliability and performance, as the UTM cartridge eliminates typical fouling of the chamber. As an added feature, the design of the MMR projectile will not allow plastic buildup in the barrel. With the use of the UTM2 primer system and the low amount of energy produced, little or no heat is generated within the weapon. After firing 200 rounds of MMR, the temperature of the weapon increases only by 1 or 2 degrees from its ambient pre-firing temperature. With the UTM Man Marker Rounds' low velocity of 375 feet per second and its less than 3 foot-pounds of impact energy, only minimal personal protective equipment, PPE, is required. The minimum requirements for PPE when conducting man marker round force-on-force training must include the recommended 2 full layers of loose-fitting clothing, such as a long-sleeve t-shirt and an ACU or equivalent, the UTM face mask, UTM-approved goggles and helmet, as well as UTM protective gloves. The UTM Man Marker Round training system presents multiple new solutions to optimize training in a non-lethal training environment. Reduced Surface Danger Zones, SDZ. Conduct force on target or force on force training. Live round lockout, preventing discharge of live 5.56, M200 blanks, and UTM TBR. Utilize assigned weapon, fully configured with laser, light, and optics. Minimal PPE compared to other force-on-force training systems. Accuracy is held up to 30 meters. UTM ammunition will not cause fouling of the weapon's chamber. The MMR projectile will not create plastic buildup in the barrel. MMRs are low impact on infrastructure with little to no facility damage. And man marker rounds require minimal cleanup and are considered non-hazardous waste. All this with a massive reduction in risk of injury and increased safety of personnel. The only limitation is your imagination. UTM. Train for the fight. Fight like you train. For more information on this product or any other UTM products, please visit our website, www.utmworldwide.com.